Would you like to build your own e-commerce application to make money selling online stores? You can do it with our free course on how to build a multi-tenant e-commerce platform with Wildcloud. We've crafted a course packed with 7 lessons that will guide you step by step to learn how to leverage multi-tenant WordPress and Wildcloud to empower your clients to create and manage their online stores. You'll learn how to build the necessary Wildcloud applications, how to build a global front-end dashboard to allow your users to manage their stores without having to use the normal WordPress dashboard, and even how to design pre-built websites and automate subscription sales. This course is for you whether you want to generate recurring revenue, gain experience as a web developer, or add web apps to your portfolio. And with no-code tools, this course is accessible to everyone with basic WordPress knowledge. Sign up for our course now and start your journey towards mastering the art of multi-tenant e-commerce platforms. Welcome to the first lesson of our free course on how to create a multi-tenant e-commerce platform using Wildcloud. In this lesson, you will learn some key concepts to understand the Wildcloud ecosystem and create the necessary Wildcloud applications to build an e-commerce platform. First, let's talk about Wildcloud. Wildcloud is a WordPress hosting platform that offers scalable WordPress hosting. It's a great solution for agencies and businesses managing multiple websites as it allows you to create WordPress site templates, sell those templates as products, and automatically create a website for every person that buys your product or application. Wildcloud allows you to build a serverless platform because they manage the server and scalability of your platform for you. For many years, the most popular option if you wanted to create a platform containing multiple sites was to create a WordPress multi-site network. But in this course, we will use a different approach called multi-tenancy. Multi-tenancy refers to using the same WordPress codebase across multiple independent WordPress sites. In a WordPress multi-tenant setup, all client sites share a common codebase, meaning the same WordPress core code, plugins, themes, and language files, while each site has its own independent database. This way, you can avoid the disadvantages of a multi-site network because your platform will have better scalability, and database or security problems affecting one site will not affect the rest of the sites of your platform. To understand the Wildcloud ecosystem, there are at least 3 key concepts you need to grasp. First, applications. On Wildcloud, an application is your entire digital product like a WordPress-based WAS or SaaS. It contains all the elements of the platform, like versions, tenants, sites, snapshots, and backups. An application is the base on which you will build your platform. Second, versions. An application's version contains the shared application code for your tenants or actual client sites. That application code is composed of the WordPress core code, as well as plugins, themes, and language files. This means that if you want to add, remove, or update plugins or themes across all sites or tenants, you will need to apply those changes to the versions. You must do the same if you want to update the WordPress version. And when you finish applying the changes, you must deploy the version so that all sites based on that version are updated, and all the changes are propagated to all the sites of the platform. Finally, let's consider tenants. On Wildcloud, sites are called tenants. These are the actual client sites that you link to live domains. Because all code is shared and controlled via the version, your clients cannot install, update, or delete plugins or themes on sites or tenants. At this point, it is useful to make a comparison between WordPress multi-site and WordPress multi-tenancy. A key approach to better understand the differences between WordPress multi-site and WordPress multi-tenancy is to look at the way both structures use databases. WordPress multi-site uses a single database for all sites within the network. Each site's data is stored in separate tables within that single database. So it's like having different rooms in a house, each with its own space but still part of the same structure. WordPress multi-site offers efficiency and centralized management, but may face scalability challenges and limited customization options for individual sites. On the other side, with WordPress multi-tenancy, each tenant or site has its own separate database, although it uses a shared codebase, meaning WordPress version, plugins, themes, and language files. It's like each tenant in an apartment building having their own private storage space. Each installation of WordPress for each tenant operates independently with its own set of tables and data. WordPress multi-tenancy provides better data isolation, customization, and scalability options for platforms with many sites. Now that we have covered the basic concepts, let's proceed to create the Wildcloud applications that will allow us to build our e-commerce platform. Once we log into our Wildcloud account, let's click on Create Application. Here let's select Empty Application and click on Next. Now let's select the region where we want to create our application. A useful tip is to select a region that is geographically closest to your primary audience for faster server response and better performance of your e-commerce platform. Once you select the region, click on Next. Now we need to name our application. We will call it eCommerce app and add the word Codebase to avoid confusion with the storefront application which we will create next. The wizard will ask us if we want to create a storefront application. This storefront application will allow you to create a site where you will sell subscriptions to your e-commerce platform. You will be able to automate the subscription flow, client registration, and clients' access to their sites or tenants. Look at it this way. The empty application is our software for building online stores, while the storefront application allows us to create the site where we will be able to sell our software. And these two applications will be automatically connected if we create the storefront application in this step. Again, we will call it eCommerce app, but we will add the word storefront to distinguish it from the Codebase application. Now let's click on Create and Connect Storefront. You will have to wait a few minutes for your applications to be completed. Finally, you will see this page from which you can access the applications, versions, and tenants that have been created. You can also go to the Applications page on the Wildcloud dashboard. This is the page we will use from now on to access our Wildcloud applications. Although throughout this course we will use the generic domain that Wildcloud creates for us, we want to show you how to assign custom domains to your tenants. Let's take the storefront site as an example. If you open the details of the storefront application, you'll see that a tenant was created by default. If we open the details of that site, we can see the instructions to assign a custom domain here. Follow these instructions if you want to assign custom domains to your tenants. Your customers or users of your platform will also be able to assign custom domains to their tenants, which we will show you in future lessons. Now that we have created our Wildcloud application, we can proceed to install all the required plugins for our e-commerce platform, which we will do in the next lesson.